Let's talk about why objects are important. Objects in Windows are things that Windows can work with, and normally in the GUI, in the graphical user interface, you can see these things, right? You can see a picture, an icon of a folder, and you recognize that that is an object. And then a file, you recognize that that is an object. A service, well, you can see it listed, but that is an object. And so you can see these objects graphically. Well, Windows works with objects. Windows does not work with text the way that Linux or Unix does. Now, the problem that we ran into with Unix or Linux is that the output of a command is text. It may come in as an object, but the underlying strategy of how Linux and Unix works is that everything is a file. Everything is text. And so you just have to massage that text in order to get the output that you want finally from it. So you have to do a lot of filtering and so forth that you don't necessarily have to do when you have an object. So objects are ideal for working with the Windows system because that is the native way that Windows system works. I'm going to go ahead and add part 3 here, recognizing objects. Just recognize that typically, not always, but typically the noun in a commandlet is an object. So here you have get service. Well, sure enough, service sounds like an object, and it is. A service is an object. So the noun quite frequently represents an object. The verb quite frequently represents a method or something you're going to do with that object. So let's just get used to that right now, as looking at these and recognizing an object as part of the noun. Not always, but most of the time.